2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 70, Indian. Blue draw, Porter. Slant. Watch the
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Watkins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. He may try and run for this. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Watkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second and 15. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
to throw on third down. Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Dante Jackson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run it with Scarlett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Watkins taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
We play to win. Let's go. Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. A toss here to Scarlett. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on third down. Watkins, he's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Scarlett. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
On the set. 47. Check my 47. No game on this defense. No game. Shoot. What? 2 teams spill.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Second down, McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. First and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get off the field. Mike, check, 59.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 11-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watkins, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here we go. 59. Check. 59. Ricky.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Alex Anzalone, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Looking to throw. Watkins. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A nice pickup there. 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give here to Scarlett. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Back to throw. Watkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Watkins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Watkins. Thomas has got it. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Back to throw. Watkins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is...
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 53 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and through. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 79 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. From the gun, Watkins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is the 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore taking it in. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson. And an alley to run. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on first down. Watkins, he's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Operating from the gun. Watkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Ready? Mark 59, Mike. Check, 59. So don't say nothing.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. There he goes left side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 81 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a gain of 35. From the gun, Watkins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Back to throw. Watkins, flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 6. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught by Brown. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.